Very good morning to you all. Welcome to online classes. I am Jaya Verma and my co-teachers are Madhulika ma'am and Deepshika ma'am. And today in this video we will discuss about land utilization, land use pattern in India. So let's start. So in previous videos we have discussed about what are land resources, how resource planning is done in India, how many types of resources are there, how resources are classified. So these all we have done in the previous videos. And today land utilization. Land utilization means use of land. See, these land resources are used for the following purposes. We use land for the following purposes. Number one, it is forest. Then number two, we are using land which are not available for cultivation, that is barren land and wasteland. And the other one is land put to non-agricultural uses, that is we are building houses, we are building roads, we are building factories. This is known as land put to non-agricultural uses. Then third we have other uncultivated and land excluding fallow land. Fallow land is land left to gain its fertility. Fallow land means land which is left for again gaining its fertility. So number one is permanent pastures and grazing lands. Uncultivated land are permanent pastures are there and grazing land are there. Then second is land under miscellaneous tree crops groups, like not included in net zone area. Then third we have cultivable wasteland, that is left uncultivated for more than 5 agricultural years. कि 5 साल तक अगर उसमें खेती नहीं होगी तो that is known as cultural able wasteland. Then we have fourth is we have fallow lands. Fallow lands are current fallow lands that is left without cultivation for 1 or less than 1 agricultural year. Means the area which is being left uncultivation, no cultivation is done on that area, and that is left for 1 year. Then the other one is other than current fallow, that is left uncultivated for the past 1 to 5 agricultural years. कि जो 1 से 5 साल तक एग्रीकल्चर जिस पे नहीं हुआ है, that is known as current fallow land. And then we have net sown area. What is net sown area? Area shown more than once in an agriculture year plus net sown area is known as gross cropped area. कि net sown area जो है, that is in one agriculture year how much cultivation has done on that area. That is known as gross cropped area. Then how this land use pattern in India, how we are using land, what is the pattern of land use in India. So the use of land is determined both by physical factors such as topography, climate, soil types, as well as human factors such as population, density, technological capability, and culture and traditions, etc. So here a use of land is determined by two factors, that is physical factors and the other one is human factors. Physical factors are the topography, means the soil of the land. Then climate we have, what soil types we have, these are the physical factors. And the other one is human factors such as population density, how large the population is. Then technological capability, we are capable. And culture and tradition is also known as human factors. So a question can come कि what are the mention 3 physical factors as well as 3 human factors which determine the use of land in India. कि mention 3 physical factors as well as 3 human factors which determine the use of land in India. So here is the answer. The use of land is determined both by physical factors such as topography, climate, soil types, and human factors, population density, technologically capable, and culture and tradition. So these are the three points which you have to mention in this answer. So now here we have general land use categories. In the diagrams they have shown how general use of categories from 1960 to 1961 and general land use categories in 2014 and 15. So just the areas shown in blue, they are the forest areas shown in red, they are barren and unculturable wasteland. Areas which are shown in green, they are non-agricultural areas. Then in purple, permanent pastures and grazing land. Then area under miscellaneous tree crops and groves. Then here we have culturable wasteland in red. Then in blue we have fallow other than current fallow land, that is in 2014 and 15. Then we have current fallow land, and then we have net sown areas, how much net sown areas we have. This is data are given by Directorate of Economics and Statistics, Ministry of Agriculture in 2017. So now total geographical area of India is 3.28 million square kilometers. यही है. Just a minute, please. No problem. So total area of India is 3.28 kilometers. Okay. Square land we have. Then land use data, however, available only for 93% of the total geographical area, because the land use reporting for most of the northeast states except Assam has not been done fully, because they have not done the survey, and that 7% is not being included in it. So moreover, some areas of Jammu and Kashmir occupied by Pakistan and China have also not been surveyed. They have not done the survey of these areas, so we cannot have the data of these. Then the land under permanent pasture has also increased. The land which they have made the permanent pastures, it has also decreased, not increased, it has also decreased, because how are we able to feed our huge cattle population on this pasture land, and what are the consequences of it? Because feeding on the pastures land a huge population of the cattle, what are the result? We'll see most of the other than the current fallow lands are either of poor quality, or the cost of cultivation of such land is very high. So the quality is also very poor, and the cost of maintaining such land is very high. So these lands are cultivated once or twice in about 2 to 3 years, and if these are included in the net sown area, then the percentage of net sown area in India comes to about 54% of the total reporting area. So if these wastelands are also included in it, then the percentage will increase, that will be 54% of the total reporting area. Then the pattern of net sown area varies greatly from one state to another. In our state, this net sown area is different. In Punjab, it is different. In Haryana, it is different. In other states, it is different. It is over 80% of the total area in Punjab and Haryana, and less than 10% in Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Manipur, and Andaman Nicobar Islands. So, what are the reasons for this? See, forest area in the country is far lower than the desired 33% of geographical area. So 33% we have forest area in India. So as it was outlined in the National Forest Policy of 1952. So it was it was considered essential for maintenance of the ecological balance. The livelihood of millions of people who live on the fringes of these forests depend upon it. So many people, they live on the fringes, means they live on the borderline of these areas, and they depend on the forests only. A part of the land is termed as wasteland, and land put to other agricultural uses. A part of the land is termed, what is known as wasteland? Wasteland is that area which is not used for agricultural purposes. So that is known as wasteland. So in wasteland we will include rocky area, arid and desert areas, and land which are put to other non-agricultural uses like settlements. People are making houses, people are making roads, people are making railways, industries, and vice versa, and so on. So continuous use of land over a long period of time without taking appropriate measures to conserve and manage it has resulted in land degradation. So people are using land continuously, they are using land and they are not saving it and managing it properly, and this has resulted in land degradation. So this in turn has serious repercussions on society and the environment, and this has greatly affected the society and the environment. So students, this is all for today. I will pause over here. I hope you must have understood the lecture. Thank you and have a nice day.